Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Let's go, defense! Let's go, defense!
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And now he'll tuck it and run. 49er fans likely holding their breath watching Garoppolo scramble, but that time it pays off. He's in one piece, and he's got the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
54! Set the tone, defense! Set the tone, defense!
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that'll set him back 5. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game.
The score answers 7. 49ers nothing. Graham Gano, the kickoff for Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
6 guard, check 6 guard.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. On first down, here's Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I got you.
My head!
Garoppolo on first down.
Let's go, defense. Get on the field, defense.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
In Christian McCaffrey's rookie year, he would not have gotten that carry. It likely would have gone to either Cam or Jonathan Stewart when he was with the Panthers. But now he's the man in the backfield. Gets the big carry, picks up the 1st down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Newton. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. D. Ford in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Out of the gun, Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check back.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have his pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shane Ray. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20!
54 Mike.
They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the run, watch the run.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Bruce Irvin able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, now this from 43. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shane Ray picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. To the sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And taken at the 46. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Gun.
Coming in.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second and 2, Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Newton. And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets? A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
Into a double team, and it's enters. And a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? 180. 53. Great.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Third down, here's McCaffrey, and he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo steps away to his left. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Watch the end.
11. 2.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 80!
54. Record.
One, Omaha.
54.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Niners 25, Panthers 23. Robbie Gould to kick it off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds.
He's got a man complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Gano for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Next, the score, Panthers 30, 49ers 25.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Carolina, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week.